for the Raw Stranger Things, January 5th, 2026. Stranger Things Raw. Like, this is the annual. This is the second year anniversary, right, of Raw on Netflix. So you know they wanted to make it seem theatrical and seem like it's a real big event. But to be honest, last year's might have actually been bigger, to be honest. But this one, honestly, this one wasn't terrible. I actually did like the Things theme. I never watched the show. People around me talk about it all the time. Like, I got friends who tell me, like, yo, you need to watch that. But I never watch it. So this is my first time kind of like getting exposed to what Stranger Things is. I did like the theme of this because they kept adding chapters to what goes on. I advise actually watching this episode of Raw, even though some trash stuff. But I still think this episode is worth a watch just because it was so theatrical and they put some different stuff into it, and it was something to look at, definitely. But let's get to the headline: Punk conquers Braun Breaker in the epic title showdown on Raw Stranger Things. I say the weird thing is I didn't get no matches wrong. Like, everything was pretty predictable, but though, like I had a little slight feeling that Braun could win because Braun had the advantage. But at the end of the day, I picked Punk because I just didn't feel it. I'm like, man, I feel like Braun is not gonna win this title. So I picked Punk, and sure enough, here comes all of these people to help when Braun had the advantage. All right, then we got Rhea Ripley and Io Sky defeat the Kabuki Warriors to capture the WWE Women's Tag Team titles. This could lead to them turning on each other, cause Rhea just in the main spotlight. She doesn't need this. Why are you throwing with her with Io? So it's to drown Io out of her popularity. That's why Io is like not even nothing no more. You don't even get her theme song no more. She's just Io and Rhea, and Rhea is taking all her damn shine. And then eventually this might lead to them turning on each other because they ain't going to have the belts forever. Next thing you know, it's going to be probably that Io Rhea feud just in time for WrestleMania. And she never beat Io. And you never know. Somehow, some way, the main title does float back around them. I still think they did the Kabuki Warriors extremely dirty and grimy. Like, y'all didn't have them win anything. Y'all had them with the belts for nothing and treated them like straight trash booking wise when you could have treated them better, Triple H. But watch how Rhea and Io just get treated like some gods and legends, and they don't never lose and get beat up. Maybe Io, just to keep Rhea looking above her. But at the end of the day, they going to be dominant as hell and never really lose. So it's like messed up. So why the Kabuki Warriors won the gold just to be booked like trash? But these girls are finna be whooping everybody except maybe Io. Io is gonna obviously be the one that made to look weaker and more effed up than Rhea, and then eventually it's just gonna them turning on each other. It's gonna probably be Io turning on her or something. Trash. AJ Styles slapped the disrespectful Gunther. Trash. This was so stupid. Again, Gunther is still being booked weak as hell. I don't know why people say Gunther is a favorite and he's Triple H's favorite. Wrong. If he was a Triple H favorite, he would get booked like a Rhea Ripley. No, Gunther doesn't get booked like a favorite. He gets booked weak as hell and like a bitch. He's been being booked like this before he beat John Cena running from people. Come on, man. Have y'all forgotten? Come on, beat Cena. Cena was booked like trash, so that wasn't nothing for you. Then you get booked like trash after beating him. Trash beating trash in Mr. H's eyes, But here it go. Now AJ Styles, so predictable. We already know he's the next one up, who's probably going to get his ass whooped by Gunther, tapped out by Gunther too. But right now, let's make it look like AJ is tougher than Gunther. So let's have AJ slap Gunther and Gunther just do nothing. Gunther just headbutts you face to face like y'all gonna kiss, and y'all don't do any damn thing. Gunther does nothing. Gunther leaves. So let's book him weak as fuck, and let's try to make people believe that AJ actually has a chance of beating Gunther when Gunther is just gonna choke AJ out. Trash. Oh, this was bogus too. Exclusive, Javon Evans officially becomes part of Monday Night Raw. This was during a commercial break Talk and then like, damn, why is Javon Evans not getting presented on camera? Why is he just not being shown up? But we know why. It's because he's a minority. Duh. Becky Lynch defeats Maxine Dupree to reclaim the women's intercontinental title. All this was predictable. I didn't think Maxine was going to beat her. All of that work into Maxine when it wasn't even believable just for her to. You see these back-to-back feuds, uncreative. They're not moving on. I was looking at shit in the past. Man, people would get hella different multiple opponents when they were champions. Sometimes people would just come out the woodworks. You look at today, you're just going back and forth with the same people for 5-6 months. Garbage. Becky won. The match was fucking sloppy. The women need to step their game up because it's sad as hell how these women's matches nowadays are just horrible as hell, and people are just accept them. It's like you rarely get a good women's match nowadays. Becky wins, which I'd rather her with the belt anyway. She should have never lost it to no damn Maxine in the first place. Raquel Rodriguez unleashes a backstage assault on Stephanie Vacquier. Did they even talk about this? Yes, they did. All right, well, we going to get to that. The Usos issued a bold warning to Raw's tag team. So, Mr. Ace didn't do anything with Jay and Jimmy. They just came out. It's us, Us. We coming for everybody, Us. And then that was it. So, Triple H did not do nothing for the Usos. Did not put... Again, watch Rhea and EO get treated way better. Watch. Watch how they actually have segments and be in a ring and get opponents, and it'd be way more work put into them. Watch. The Usos just come out and say, we want to smoke with everybody and just leave. Trash booking, man. 1 week after successfully defending the women's world title in a triple threat match against Raquel Rodriguez and Nikki Bella, Stephanie Vacquier was attacked by Trash. Why is the same girl fighting her who she beat up 2 times already? Trash. Again, why is Mr. H just keeping Raquel fighting fucking Stephanie? Why? Raquel's not being built up. She ain't doing nothing. So what? She came out there and whipped her up. Why are you letting your champion, who has an obvious fake injury, why are you letting your champion get wrecked up, beat up this bad by a girl she already beat twice? And then she goes backstage. Boy, this kind of reminded me of LA Knight. She go backstage. She's clearly still hurt. Doesn't matter. Raquel can still come out, beat her up, stomp the foot, hit her with all time. I mean, just wrecked her, man. Raquel wrecked Stephanie, yo. Like, why even allow this? Man, I feel sorry for Stephanie because she's getting booked like trash, too. Trash. Liv Morgan defeats Lyra Valkyria. Trash. You already knew this was going to happen. You knew Lyra wasn't going to beat no returning Liv Morgan. Boy, every match was predictable as shit. Trash. World Heavyweight Champion CM Punk defeats Braun Breaker. Now, I actually did enjoy this match. We know CM Punk is not the best in the ring, but I did still kind of enjoy it because it's like, oh shit, is Braun going to win? Even though I knew CM Punk was going to win this match, but I did want to know like what they were going to do because you knew Braun was going to come out there with Bronson or Logan and Austin, but CM Punk really ain't been having nobody. Remember, I've been saying that lately. I'm like, why is CM Punk not getting any backup? Where is his people at? Well, boom, Penta, Dragon Lee, and Rey Mysterio. What? Anyways, that's how Punk wins. I still enjoyed the match. Overall, this show is trash. What am I going to get this? A 2 out of 10? No, I get this a 3 out of 10 only because of the theatrics. Still a pretty trashy show. 3 out of 10. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. We'll see what trash smackdown, crap down, 3-hour garbage down, do nothing with Jade Cargill down. Let's see how that goes. Peace out.